Boom! Oh, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Ronaldo Zaimi, with another bongo. And today we are going to analyze. Wow, this is the first type of video that I'm doing about analyzing my own lyrics. And we're going to analyze the lyrics of the previous song that I released, Mp3 Player. So let's start with, as you can see here, I have the lyrics. I just made them a little bit bigger from the initial typing of them, because as you can see here, I record everything right on the session as I'm typing the lyrics right here. So it's called Mp3 Player. What does an Mp3 player mean? I don't know. We're going to find out. So it begins with $1 million sounds. Let's read it first. Okay, this is the first video, so bear with me. We're going to find out how are we going to make this type of videos. $1 million sounds way better than a broken heart. What is the poetic meaning behind this bar? So I believe what the poet wanted to explain, wanted to say, wanted to express. It's that urge that, especially when it comes to men, right? Because girls, I believe, that deal differently with a broken heart than men. And when a guy has a broken heart, right? And let's say that almost 80%, 90% of men, they have they are we wouldn't call them rich and successful, right? So we will call them average guys, right? And most of them, they are poor. Okay, so most of the guys, when they get a broken heart, right, when they get their hearts broken, and not only when it comes to a woman, right, like the woman breaks your heart, not only that, but sometimes it's life that breaks you. You know what I mean? Everything. So what most of the men do, right? So let's say that they get their heart broken, like everything in their life, the woman, their family, society, life, what they have been taught, their self-esteem, their confidence, everything is down in the sink, right? So what do? Well, there are two roads. Yes, there are two roads, but in the long run, to get to run, da 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 da, like the Led Zeppelin say, right? So the first road, and the one that I took before I wrote, right, these lyrics, were you go and you self-destruct. You throw yourself into addictions, corn, drugs, alcohol, cigarette smoking, laziness, street activity, hood ratting all day, all night. No, no future for yourself. You know what I mean? There is nothing. You just live day by day, and you self-destruct because someone broke your heart or life broke you, right? The other road, right? Yes, there are two roads, but in the long run, is okay. You got your broken heart, right? So what do you do is still you are broken, right? Still you haven't healed. So what do you do is okay, you know what? I'm going to become successful, right? I'm going to chase success, and success brings money, right? And when you are poor, right, $1 million sounds way better, right, than a broken heart. But I'll tell you what sounds way better than $1 million. $1 billion. But I didn't wrote that because in order to get that first billion, you have to get the first million. And trust me, because I'm talking to you from the future, The first million is way, 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 way more difficult than the first billion. So, but most of you are not going to reach the first billion, right? So maybe, and God willing, you reach your first million, and it is enough, trust me, because after that you can make your 20 million, your 50 million, 500 million, and then I don't know, it's just a game. Like, okay, let's play a game right here. There is no more poverty anxiety, you know what I mean? It's just like, let's play, baby. So $1 million sounds way better than a broken heart. Please don't give past. Please don't give past, right? The past. Please don't give past a chance to throw you to the trash can. And it explains the first one that I said. Yes, there are two roads, but in the long run, right? You can change the road that you're on. Meaning that when you got your heart broken, right, in the past, drugs, pornography, alcohol, cigarette smoking, hood ratting, no, no future for you, nothing. You know what I mean? And sometimes the past is gonna knock on your door, even the person who broke your heart, right? And sometimes that the person or the people who broke your heart, maybe old friends, frenemies, snakes, whatever, they will throw again to that trash can. They will throw you, trust me, they will throw you again to that low vibration, right? $1 million sounds way better than a broken heart. Please don't give us the chance to throw you to the trash can. Okay? So, let's move on. I guarantee you that ain't no surprises. Ain't no surprises. Guarantee you that ain't no surprises. You know, when I sing it, it's way different from speaking it, right? I guarantee you that ain't no surprises. There are no surprises that with the past. Trust me, there are no. Every time you choose to relapse, every time you choose to go back to the toxic people and all that, it is the same old story. There is no surprise. There is no, oh, this time it's going to be different. No, there is no surprise. It is the exact same thing. I guarantee you that ain't no sunrises. Meaning like the sun rises, the sun gives you energy, right? The light to the darkness, right? There is no light there, right? There is no absolutely no light, no surprises, no sunrises. We reached a new level, but never had a thought that I would have been. We reached a new level, meaning that after you escape that low vibration energy, right? You reach to a new level, right? You reach to a new level. But when you are into that new level, never had a thought that I would have been. And let's hear it a little bit. No surprises. No sunrises. But in that level, never had I thought that I would have been shipped to the bottom of the ocean. But I keep breathing. Yeah, I'm feeling. But I keep breathing. Shipped to the bottom of the ocean. The ocean, in as I can understand from the poet, right? It gives you a sense of water. You know what I mean? Water cleaning. So when you are dirty, right? You kind of like clean. You clean your soul from the dirt, right? From the dirt that all that filth gave you. The trash can, right? The trash. So imagine if for years you ate from the trash can, right? Imagine that for years you slept uh, in the garbage place, right? And one day you start like to clean, like someone takes you, like they clean you, and all that dirt comes out of you, right? And from dirty and all that, you become like clean and all that. But when you remove all that filth, right, you will be in the bottom of the ocean, right? Because you are, for a period of time, you will be there, right, in the water, right, in the bottom of the water, and you won't come out of it in order to go and choose to eat healthy, right, and to sleep in a beautiful house, clean house, and all that. So from that period of the filth, you go to cleansing, right? And then you go like to eat. You can't go like from filth eating healthy, right? You can't. You have like to go like from that period of the cleansing. And sometimes you might even like be what you call it, you might even be like stuck into that. You know what I mean? You might be stuck. It's not you are stuck, but it takes a little bit more time, right, in order to get to the next level. And here, that's what the poet is trying to tell you, like in the beginning, like, don't go like back. You're here. Stay here. There is no way back, right? Stay here. There is no like, oh, let's check a little bit what is happening. Maybe I get a new surprise or something. No, stay here. Shipped to the bottom of the ocean. But I keep breathing. You know what I mean? Sit there, man, and you are breathing. It's not the end of the world, right? It's just the period of cleansing the soul. Yeah, I'm feeling bombastic, fantastic, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, maybe being sober, it doesn't feel good, right? Sometimes it feels like it doesn't feel good, but sometimes it feels like very uncomfortable, right? It feels very, 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 very uncomfortable, right? There are nights, there are days, there are evenings, mornings, moments, right, where you are like, oh, I can't. It's like, you know what I mean? Bombastic, fantastic, bubbles bursting. Like when you are like and you're breathing inside the ocean, the bubbles are going and they're bursting. But I'm trusting. Let's play it. Bombastic, fantastic. But I'm trusting. I am here. Yes, I am. But I'm trusting you. God only. You. You know what I mean? Like, and you have to trust God. Absolute faith. Not 100%. Not 1,000%. Not 1,000,000%. Not 1,000,000,000%. A quadrillion% trust in God. You know what I mean? Quadrillion. Let all these atheists, these idol worshippers, whatever, like, tell you otherwise. Without God, there is no meaning. There is no meaning. There is no meaning in life. What is going to give you meaning? What? The $1,000,000 that you are searching, like in the beginning, after you have like cut off the toxic life, right? So it's another form of toxicity, right? Of course you want the $1,000,000. Of course you want to provide for your family. Of course you want a beautiful life, right? A freedom. You want to travel the world. You want to like be happy. You don't want the financial / poverty anxiety to cripple you, right? But a billion, 5 billion, 10 billion, whatever. And what you gonna do with all that money, right? You're gonna buy like 50 cars, 10 mansions, 2 jets, and what? 2 cars. Let's say that you have like 2 cars or like 5 cars. Let's say 5 cars. You have 5 cars. 5 cars compared to 50 cars. What you gonna do with the other 45? Just have them in your garage? You know what I mean? So without God, and you have to find that connection. And in the beginning it is difficult, right? It's very difficult because you haven't been taught how to connect properly with the Most High, right? You haven't learned, and you gotta open up the vessels inside you to receive the light of God, right? You, God only you, I pray for, because sometimes you see, you know what? Sometimes you see like poor people, poor. Whenever I say poor, right? Not all the time, but 90% of the time, I mean like financially poor, because there are other people who are like poor in their soul, in their feelings, and all that. That's another like story. But we're talking about financially poor people, and they have such a connection like to God, right? They have such a connection to God, and they are happy. They are smiling, and and how can I say it, man? And like they have been like through hell. You know what I mean? They have been like through hell. You know their stories, and then you look at them and you're like, man, how how can like this man or like this woman like be like so vibrant, so happy, and all that? They have been like through all of these, and God didn't even reward them with that 1 million. You know what I mean? But God rewarded them with the energy. You know what I mean? With the energy, with the light inside of them, and their vessels are open. You know. I pray for, and here it comes. Why these people they are like what they are, and uh, they are like like to look up to them. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it. And I was always like thinking about that God sometimes like is sending like people inside this world, and not every one of them is like to do like God's work, like to get humanity to the next level. And it's because a small action with a compound effect, the butterfly effect, like like the butterfly effect, that small actions like can change the whole world. And God is sending those souls into the world, right, to get humanity to the next level. And those souls, they might not be like your famous, full of influence and power. They might be like those people who nobody knows. You know what I mean? I pray for peace of mind, people blinded by lights. Yeah, my aura so high, because when you clean your soul from all that filth, you know what I mean? And you start praying to God, you start opening your vessels little by little, you know what I mean? You do not stop, even when you don't feel it. You keep on, you keep on doing. It's like, as I said, it's like the muscles. It's like the muscles here, like when into that video of mine, like when I had that video that I uploaded, and I think it's on the series Ronaldo's Academy, about the mindset that you have, like to keep on telling to yourself good positive things, right? And it's like the muscles of the body, like you keep on training them in order like to grow bigger. And it's like the same with you, the confidence, right? Um, yeah, my aura so high that they are not even able to deny it. Like sometimes, like you see like people like in the world and they have like beautiful aura, right? It's like something around them and like it vibrates like so high and so good, and you feel so good when you are like with them, right? You don't know why, you just like feel like so peaceful and wow, and you're like yeah, natural high, you know what I mean? And let's listen to this. So you so people feel like so good and all that, and yeah, that's life, baby. Life is beautiful. I don't know like what this person is doing, but it feels like so good, like being around that person, like talking to him, listening to what he says. I don't know like how he does it, but it's like it's the penetration of the soul, it's the penetration of the heart, it is the heart surgery, it is the soul surgery, right? And then after that, you are like, wow, that's something that it is like a gift from God. You know what I mean? It is a gift. That's the real gift. It is the ability to heal people, right? To become a healer, a shaman, so to speak. Oh, baby, dance in the rhythm of my MP3 player. MP3. So MP3, they are like these like MP3 players. You remember the MP3 players? Like you have like something like small like that, and you like boop, and it just have like music, 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 music. Uh, and you put it like in your ears, and you dance. So, baby, dance in the rhythm of my MP3 player. I don't know what this one means. Like it's like, oh, baby, like you say it like to a girl, like, or like God says to you, dance in the rhythm of my MP3 player, like of what I'm giving to you right now, the songs for the soul. I don't know. If you like it, just do it. Yeah, nobody's forcing you. If you like it, just do it. Just live beautifully. I will be there and guide you through it. Maybe it's like I feel that I am Jules, like from Pulp Fiction, that he's like explaining in the end what he was saying all these years to the people that he clapped. But it's like maybe like it's like God telling you that, oh, baby, dance in the rhythm of my MP3 player, of what I'm giving you right now, the sober, the cleanse of the soul. I'm cleaning your soul. And if you like it, just clean it, right? I'm not forcing you. Stay there. I'm just telling you, just stay there. I will be there and guide you through it, and I will guide you through that process. You know what I mean? Through that process. But I'm not forcing you. Instead, you have a choice. But in the beginning, in the $1 million, in the first verse, as a poet, I'm warning you. Don't go back. There is no surprises. There is no sunrises. Stay here. If you like it, just stay here. And you will like. Two times. Smile. I didn't put it. Again. And you know why again? Because I believe that the second time that you understand what is happening, right? Once you understand this one, you don't have like to remind yourself again. You have been warned, right? You have been warned peacefully by God, right? This is it. There is no sunrises, there is no surprises. $1 million sounds way better than destroying yourself. Chase the success, but don't be absorbed by it, right? Right? Because here it is. Here is the secret. Ship to the bottom of the ocean. The ocean, God, is the secret for eternal happiness. Bubbles bursting, but I'm trusting. Aaron. Yeah, baby. Life is great. Hook. I will be. Baby, come on, smile. Ah, God. Smile. Yeah, I had like to record it also. But yeah, smile. Right? And this was it, the analysis of the lyrics. I like that video, right? I like the video and how it went. I thought that I couldn't like analyze myself writing it, but I believe that right now I am trying to interpret what I wrote. And sometimes when I write things, I don't analyze them, right? And that's a good one, right? Analyze them after you have written, analyze them after you have produced it, analyze it after you have like uploaded it, right? And all that. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was it. Hope you have a beautiful, fantastic, bombastic day, right? Peace and love. Bye. Dance in the rhythm of my MP3 player. If you like it, just do it. I will be there and got you through.